Yo, what's up, fam? Hey, welcome back to the channel, man. Y'all know what's up on this channel, man. I just got on One Motivates, and if you're new, man, or you've been here before and you haven't done it, please go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel. There's a lot of content that I show or I share with you guys that a lot of other channels aren't showing, as far as like kind of like in-depth radiology, in-depth other medical fields, as far as like nursing, PTA, just a whole broad of variations of medical field content. The reason I started my channel, for you guys that don't know, is when I went to school, I didn't have the resources that you guys have now. If there was YouTube, there was probably like barely starting up, probably had like 200 YouTube videos up on YouTube. It was so like at the beginning, right? So there was no real information out there that we can reach out and be like, hey, consider going into something else before you choose this. Consider going this before you do this. Do you know what you're getting yourself into? And honestly, I didn't, and that's why I started my channel, because I want to help you guys make the best possible decision for you. There's too many resources out there, too many places to go to get information for you guys not to pick the correct field, right? But what I do notice a lot as far as radiology, a lot of radiology channels don't give you the ins and the real deal ins and outs of the field, and they're like, oh yeah, just go to school, it's perfect, you just, it's cool to be radiation, you just see bones all day and this and that, press a button. And it's really not that simple. It's really not that easy. And in the scheme of things, yes, we're button pushers. In the end of the day, we are, right? But they don't tell you the ins and outs of how hard school is as far as physics. If you have a family, how to try to balance both of them out. When you go to, radiology, is not just taking images, it's doing OR, it's doing fluoro, and a lot of other things you have to be good at or learn. Computer stuff, we change softwares and companies like every year. There's always something different, from Epic to McKesson to GE. They're just so, and every hospital you work at has a different program, a different software that they go to, a different packs. It's just so different out there, guys. And it is a lot to be an x-ray tech, and if you see how many people started, you can ask your friend, like, hey, not your friend, but whoever is in the program that oh, we started with 30 students. Okay, come back to me in a year, say how many are left. That's the reason they pick it, because they feel like it's an easy program. They feel like all you have to do is just press a button and just see bones, and it's way tougher than that, guys. That's why I made my channel, because I give you real raw information on here, things that other channels wouldn't give you, and I'm here to help you. Like I always say, I want you to make the best decision for you, not just for right now, but for you in the future. I want you to get into a career that you can grow and you can be yourself. Whether you're an introvert, whether you're outgoing, it doesn't matter. I can help you, and I'm trying to help you. And nothing is guaranteed, right? I can't sit there and be like, oh, you're gonna pick the perfect career. No, but at least you get it in the right track, and lead you the proper way. But like I said, if that's something that you guys are interested in, please share the video, share the channel. I got so many videos on here that helps, that can possibly help your loved one. You don't want your son or your daughter or your brother or your husband or yourself to go to a wrong, or go to pick a career. There's no wrong career. Let's get that right. There's no wrong career. As long as you're educated, you can build off of that, right? But you don't want to go to school for 2 years or 3 years and not knowing what you got yourself into, and be like, man, this is not what I wanted, and you waste a whole semester, 5-6 months of your time because you didn't do the proper research. That's why I made my channel. Okay, so today I want to talk to you guys about CQR, which is continuing qualification requirements. That is what you're going to need to do once you become an RT. Every 10 years you'll have to do this. Okay, so a lot of people's like, what's CQR? A lot of people don't want to go into the program because they don't know what it is. Do you have to retest? Do you have to do this, that? And the CQR started after January 1st, 2011, which means that I got lucky by I think it was 2 years. And so me, for radiology, I don't have to ever have to do CQR. I just had to keep up my CEUs every 2 years, and that's it. But I do have to do it for my CT exam, because I took that, I think it was in 2015. So as you can tell right here, Yeah, that okay. You can also tell that I had to redo my, my license too. Because it falls on your birthday, so they give you 3 months to renew. So mine is from September to November. So they give you 3 months to kind of get everything processed. Make sure you got your CEUs in order. Make sure that you're caught up. They give you 3 months to do that. So I had to renew that too. But I kind of do it like in the middle of October because I have to the end of November to do it. So I'm good with that. But if you see the CQR, that is something I have to start on November 1st, and they give you 3 years to do it. Okay, 3 years to do your CQR. And so basically what it is this. Yeah, so there's 3 steps to it. So the first step is kind of like they want to know who you are. Yeah, they know who you are as a tech, but they want to know where you've been. Kind of like a self-assessment kind of test, like a self-assessment thing, like where you work at. Have you done anything else? But besides that, you get your bachelor's. Are you a lead tech? Are you a director now? You kind of like to know you a little bit. So you kind of like a setup, like kind of like a profile. That's step 1. So step 2 would be a test. It's a self-assessment test, right? You still have to do, I think you can do it at home, but I can be wrong. I think you have to go to PeerCerview and actually do it like if you're actually taking a state test and get the nerves back. But yeah, you have to take a test. I'm not sure how many questions there are, to be honest, because as you can tell, I haven't did my CT one yet, so I'm not sure how many questions. But regardless, it doesn't matter. It's not a pass or fail test. So you're not going to pass and fail. So don't sit there and worry about, oh, am I going to lose my license? No, you're not. You're not going to pass or fail. It's just basically the 3rd step, which is CEUs. So basically, for me, like when I went to school for radiology, it was patient care, physics, and anatomy, right? Those are 3 categories. So I don't know what they do now for CT. Say it's the same thing, right? So what they're gonna do is that from your self-assessment test, they're gonna be like, well, you know what? He needs a little bit of work on patient care. He's really struggling in physics, and anatomy can use some help. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna be like, okay, well, in patient care, I need 10 CEUs. Physics, I'm gonna need 25 CEUs on physics, and in anatomy, I'm gonna need another 20 CEUs. So basically, on top of the 24 you already had to do for the 2 years, these other CEUs is something that you have to put on top of that. So they give you 3 years to do that. Once you get all your CEUs that they want you to get to continue your, in my case, my CT license, in order for me to keep it and practice CT, I had to get that done. And once you get that done, then they'll kind of renew you again for another 10 years. So in another 10 years after that, you'll have to do it all over again. So it's not a retest, so you cannot fail. All right, so don't get scared out there, guys. But for the new students out there, you have to do the CQR. But once you pass that ART registry one time, you're set as far as x-ray. But this is the kicker too. So you know how a lot of us like to procrastinate a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I got a year to do it. Oh, they gave me 3 years. I got 6 months. I could do it. Well, check this out. Yes, did you read that? It says, screenshot it if you have to. It says if you do not do this within the 3-year limit and you wait, you will lose your license. Now, what do they mean by that? Do you have to retest if you lose it and you lose track of time and you have to retest? What do you do to get it back? I'm sure there's a way. But listen, guys, when you go to school and you become a professional, this should never, ever, ever happen, because this is your bread and butter. If this is your main career, this is where you bring your money, this is how you take care of your family. This should be top priority every time. Keeping on top of your CEUs, making sure that you follow all the rules of ART, making sure you follow all the radiation guidance, and you're not radiating pregnant people and things like that, or radiating the wrong patient. Anything that has to do with professional work, you always have to stay on top of it, because this is your bread and butter. You spend 2 years going to school trying to learn this and trying to better your life, so you have to stay on top of your things. Okay, trust me, there's a lot of techs that I know that aren't like that. Maybe I don't know, everybody's different, but just if you're out there, stay on top of your stuff. So anyway, that CQR, hopefully this cleared a lot for you guys out there that kind of nervous about what CQR is and if it's a do or die thing. Like, no, you guys will be fine. Just stay on top of your stuff, all right? As always, guys, I want to thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for watching my video. You already know I'll be back. Let's get it.